It's almost midnight. The house is quiet, but a familiar late-night craving hits, and you find yourself scanning the fridge past the leftover pizza. You decide to make the disciplined choice. You pull out a handful of grapes and some sliced apples, keeping your goals in mind. As you finish the bowl, there's a sense of accomplishment. You beat the craving for junk food by sticking to clean, natural fuel. But 3 weeks later, you step on the scale and see that your progress has completely stalled. Despite the effort to eat clean, the weight isn't moving, and you're still waking up feeling heavy and bloated. This happens because the standard approach to dieting treats food like a simple math equation. You add up the calories, count the nutrients, and assume the result is always the same. However, this model is missing a variable: the time of day. At 11 p.m., your internal environment is completely different than at noon. Let's look at what happens when fast-burning energy enters a system trying to power down. Understanding why that weight loss plateau exists requires looking at how the internal clock alters the way we process sugar. Biologically, fruit is a delivery system for water, vitamins, and fructose, a natural sugar that the body uses for quick energy. Consider a typical afternoon at 2 o'clock. You're awake, moving, and your brain and muscles are actively demanding fuel to keep you going. During daylight hours, insulin sensitivity is high. As fructose enters the liver, the body acts like a sponge. The liver routes that energy directly to your brain and muscles, using the supply up almost as fast as it arrives. At this time of day, the sugar supply from the fruit matches your body's energy demand. But watch exactly what happens when we take that same healthy bowl of fruit and move it to 11 p.m. The fruit is identical, but your internal state has shifted. As you prepare for sleep, your hormones change and your insulin sensitivity naturally drops. By late evening, your liver's glycogen stores are fully packed. With your brain and muscles powered down for sleep, the midnight fructose has nowhere to go. To handle this surplus, the liver converts it into triglycerides, processing the healthy fruit into long-term fat storage. The weight gain isn't caused by the fruit itself. It's the result of providing high-speed energy to a body that has nowhere to put it. The fix doesn't require removing fruit from your diet. It simply involves moving the bowl from the late-night slot to the morning or early afternoon. Shifting that intake allows you to capitalize on the natural metabolic spike that occurs when you wake up and begin your day. The timing determines whether those sugars are utilized by your muscles or stored on your frame. This adjustment allows you to keep natural, sweet foods in your routine without them working against your fat loss goals. This is the core of chrononutrition, the study of how eating in alignment with your circadian rhythm changes metabolic outcomes. By fueling your active hours and keeping your blood sugar stable at night, you allow your body to tap into stored fat for energy while you sleep. The result is waking up feeling leaner and more energized, rather than dealing with the heaviness of late-night digestion. Aligning your habits with your internal clock provides a sustainable way to manage your health without constant restriction. To see how to map out your own metabolic schedule and access the full method, click the link in the description.